Everyone wants the Nocatee lifestyle, but not everyone wants the Nocatee price tag, the school zone, or the drive. And so eTown's been quietly stepping into the spotlight, catching the attention of families and professionals who want convenience, community, and just enough luxury without going overboard. But how does eTown really stack up against Nocatee when it comes to lifestyle, location, and long-term value? That's what we're digging into today. If we haven't met before, my name's Josh Rogers, and I help families buy, sell, and relocate to Jacksonville, especially if you're looking for that perfect blend of community, lifestyle, and home value. So if you're moving to this area and trying to figure out where to land, text me. I'd love to learn about your goals and help you figure out what neighborhood might be the best fit. Today, we're going to break down eTown versus Nocatee in three big areas of lifestyle, home styles and pricing, and long-term livability. And I'll walk you through what you might not realize until you live there. Let's start with what daily life actually feels like inside each community. When it comes to lifestyle, Nocatee is still the heavy hitter. It's been master planned from the ground up with parks, walking trails, food truck nights, splash parks, golf carts, and events all over the calendar. It feels like its own little town, and in some ways it actually is. Families who live there love the sense of community, the school options, and the resort-style amenities you don't really find anywhere else in the region. But then there's eTown, which is newer and a little more understated, and that's exactly what some people love about it. It's more modern and sleek with a tech-forward identity and neighborhoods like Nobel, Kettering, and Granville that feel intentional without feeling cookie-cutter. The amenities are solid, like the Recharge Amenity Center with a gym, pool, yoga lawn, and community clubhouse. But it doesn't feel like a resort. It feels a little more minimal. And for some families, that's a plus because it's easier to maintain and usually means lower CDD fees. Nocatee's vibe is more active and family-forward with kids riding bikes everywhere, community sports, and tons of dog parks and events. eTown leans more professional and peaceful, great for people who work from home or don't need high-energy amenities every weekend. So if you're looking for connection, activity, and community events all the time, Nocatee's gonna win. But if you want low maintenance living in a quieter setting with access to everything nearby, eTown is definitely worth considering. Now let's take a closer look at how the homes actually compare. When it comes to real estate, both eTown and Nocatee offer new construction and newer resale homes, but the character and pricing do feel a bit different. Nocatee's neighborhoods range from cozy townhomes to luxury custom homes pushing well over $2 million, and it's spread across several villages like 20 Mile, Crosswater, and Seabrook. You'll find a wide mix of builders, Toll Brothers, David Weekley, Providence, ICI, and more, with styles ranging from classic coastal to modern farmhouse. Median home price right now in Nocatee is around $650,000, but some of the newer villages are trending higher. eTown, on the other hand, has a smaller footprint and tighter design guidelines, so the homes feel more consistent. Think clean lines, energy-efficient builds, and more contemporary aesthetics. Builders here include Toll Brothers, Providence, and David Weekley as well, but the designs lean more modern, especially in Kettering and Nobel. You'll find solar-ready homes and smart home features built in by default. Prices here range from the mid-400s into the 800s, with most homes falling between $500,000 and $700,000, depending on lot size and upgrades. So if you want more builder variety, larger lot options, and higher-end customization, Nocatee delivers that. But if you like the idea of newer builds, slightly more affordable pricing, and lower utility costs thanks to energy-efficient homes, then eTown might win that round. And since we're on the topic of value, let's talk about long-term livability, schools, location, and resale potential. And hey, if you're liking this breakdown so far and you're trying to figure out which community would actually work for your lifestyle, just text me. I talk to people moving here every day and can help you narrow it down based on your goals, budget, and future plans. All right, let's get into location, schools, and what happens when it's time to sell. Nocatee is technically in Ponte Vedra and falls into St. Johns County, which is known for having the top-rated public schools in the entire state. That's one of the biggest drivers of demand, especially for families with kids. Even if they don't use public schools, resale is often easier because other families are watching those district lines closely. You're about 30 to 35 minutes from downtown Jacksonville and 15 minutes from the beach, depending on traffic. eTown, by contrast, sits in southern Duval County, just off State Road 9B, which makes it incredibly convenient to get to anywhere in Jacksonville. You're only 20 minutes to the beach, 15 minutes to downtown, and 10 minutes to St. John's Town Center. But the schools fall under Duval County, which isn't ranked as high overall, though there are some charter and magnet options nearby. That said, eTown is super appealing for professionals who commute, empty nesters who want to be close to shopping and healthcare, or people who love the proximity to Mayo Clinic, UNF, or corporate offices. It's urban convenience wrapped in a suburban feel. Nocatee is more of a lifestyle and family choice. It's a commitment to a community, and many people who buy there stay for a long time because they love the environment and the way it's built for families to connect. Resale in both areas is strong, but Nocatee has more brand recognition and ongoing development, which continues to push values upward. eTown is newer and still proving itself long-term, but inventory moves quickly when priced right. So if schools and long-term community investment matter most to you, Nocatee gets the edge. But if you're more focused on daily convenience and balanced value, eTown might be the better fit. So here's the big takeaway. Both eTown and Nocatee have their strengths, and it really comes down to lifestyle, budget, and how you want to live your daily life. If you're seriously considering making a move and trying to figure out where you'd fit best, just shoot me a text. I'll ask you a few questions about what matters most to you, and we'll start narrowing it down together to find you the home that best fits your need and lifestyle. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.